Tom Steyer is the latest fucking idiot to jump in the race. Luckily, Swalwell dropped out, hence why I did a video on why insignificant, lame candidate that he was with three other shitheads, which will probably soon be dropping out. But no, they got Tom Steyer. So if you don't know who he is, he's a super rich billionaire funder of Democratic. Now, here's the funny thing about the guy. He sounds like he's on your side if you're working class or if you're somebody who gives a shit about the environment as far as like, you know, whether human beings will be around in another 20, 30 years. Thanks to fucking climate change. But don't be fooled by the smooth taste. This guy, I guarantee you, doesn't give a shit about any of that. He's probably under the situation where, like Al Gore, he wants to create a system where it's these tax credits for carbon and they shift to this company who doesn't make any pollution so that the other company continues to do pollution, but it's just more expensive. And then there's this clearinghouse that makes it all work out. And guess what? If you're part of that clearinghouse or you're invested in it, you're part ownership, have stakes or stock in it, well, you get rich over time because you're the only game in town in all likelihood. That's pretty much what I think he's angling for. But so anyway, in his thing that he released for running for president, he's better than the other billionaires. There was two others that were, you know, running or considering. It was Howard Schultz and Michael Bloomberg. And both of them made it very plain and simple that they're like, well, as long as there's no Bernie Sanders type or any of these other people, then, you know, that's what they're really running against. They just want to be this happy middle that they think exists. You're like, hey, stupid fucks. With the Overton window shifted so far to the right, what you consider the happy middle is really still fucking pretty right wing. You just head so far up your ass you don't understand. But the Steyer guy understands to a point. Now, here's this thing. I'm not going to play every single bit of it. It's quite long, but I'll play its parts. And you'll see. He'll sound really good. I first heard it. I was like, well, okay, it's not bad. I like what that says. But as you see, when certain things that come out, they sound great because they're vague. There's no real promises being made. He has the idea of what is a problem or what should have a solution, you know, what you should come up with a solution for. But does he? Does he have any genuine plans on how to solve any of these problems or any solutions on hand? Any details? No, he doesn't. No, and he continues to make it vague and just says, hey, what is the problem with this? And what about that thing that really messes with people? And how about these things which shouldn't happen?
Lawyers have basically gotten the Supreme Court to say that corporations are people, and therefore they have all the rights in the Constitution given to people. Now, obviously, corporations don't have hearts or souls or futures. They don't have children. They have a short time frame, and they really care about just making money. If you give them the unlimited ability to participate in politics, it will skew everything because they only care about profits. You know, you look at climate change. That is people who are saying, we'd rather make money than save the world. That's an amazing statement, and it's happening today, and there are politicians supporting that. I mean, I think 82,000 people died last year of drug overdoses. If you think about the drug companies, the banks screwing people on their mortgages, it's thousands of people doing what they're paid to do. Almost every single major intractable problem, at the back of it, you see a big money interest for whom stopping progress, stopping justice is really important to their bottom line.
Okay, I like how you notice that it's a problem and everything, but what are you going to do about it? Huh? Tommy boy? He has no plan. So, which leads me to think and believe he really doesn't care and that this is just something to, you know, I mean, it's not as simple as stroke his ego, but I bet he's going to have moneyed interest in this. He's going to have a situation where he will be at the head of some sort of climate, carbon trading, tax scheme, clearinghouse crap. And then that's going to make him even more money. And I know because he starts off with this thing about the pledge. And anybody who talks about the pledge, like Bill Gates and all these other fuckers, oh, we're giving half our money away.
My parents were very uncompromising about doing the right thing.
Steyer and his wife are worth an estimated $1.5 billion. They've pledged to give half of their fortune to charity.
We signed the Giving Pledge, which is a promise to give away half of your wealth while you're alive to good causes. We have a society that's very unequal, and it's really important for people to understand that this society is connected. If this is a banana republic with a few very, very rich people and everybody else living in misery, that's a failure.
No one cares. And I don't believe you. Even if you do, who gives a shit? It's not going to make a big difference anyway. It's not about you giving away a certain portion of money to then be managed by NGOs. That doesn't do a fucking thing for most people on this planet. So I have a feeling, and he put that shit at the forefront of everything, front and center of his little campaign speech or his launch. So I get the impression that, no, he wants to throw that up there so that people who just take people's word for it when they watch it, they're like, nobody's going to give half of his money. He doesn't need any more. Again, with these fucking billionaires, it's not about that. They have a thing in their brain. It's not about the money. They just keep wanting more of it. They're not like regular people that go, oh, I got plenty. I don't need any more. So, I'm just going to chill out and enjoy life. No, they're greedy for a reason. They're just going to, the money itself is just an ends to a means. They want this giant scorecard at the end of life where they're like, oh, hey, all the billionaire friends they have, I'm the one who finished first. That's really what it's about. That's how childish it is with these fucking people. So no thank you, Mr. Steyer. You're not going to be president, but you are going to be a citizen. You're going to obviously continue to be a citizen of this country. And in the future, we're going to take a little bit of that money that you don't really need. And we're going to dedicate it to all these different things that need work, that are going to help working class people, that are going to solve problems. So just sit back on the sidelines, Chief. Continue to donate and piss away more of your money if you feel the need. But you are not going to be in charge. That's for goddamn sure.